Hello and welcome back to another video. Today's Wednesday, so this is Waffle on a Wednesday, where I answer your questions to the best of my ability. And for those of you that are new here, my name's Mel and I live full time in this Mercedes Sprinter camper van, and occasionally I like to go treasure hunting. So if that's something that interests you, then please do consider subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate your support. So with the introductions out of the way, let's crack on with this week's Q&A. That kind of rhymes, that, doesn't it? Now I'd like to start off this week by reading out an appeal from one of my current subscribers, and this is I Am Spartacus. Mel, I need help from you if you are able, and your other subscribers. At the end of the month I am officially homeless after unforeseen circumstances beyond my control. Do you or anyone on your channel know anyone selling a vehicle that I could live in for around £6,000? No worries if you don't, mate. Just thought I would ask. Good luck with growing your channel. Well, thank you, I'm Spartacus. Well, there you go. I've read out your comment. If anyone out there has got a van for sale for around about 600, you'd be lucky, wouldn't you? So if anybody out there has got a van for sale for around about £6,000 that they think would be suitable for van dwelling, then please do get in touch with I Am Spartacus. Simply look him up on YouTube and get in touch with him. Or maybe if you're watching this video, then leave another comment and I will pin it to the top of this video so people can easily find you. Good luck in your search, buddy. I hope you manage to find a van in time. Now, Scooby-D left a comment on last week's Waffle on a Wednesday when I mentioned when owning an LDV Maxus, it's always a bad idea to jumpstart an LDV Maxus because the speedo can flip forward by about 1,000,000 miles. And the advice I offered was that if you are unfortunate enough to get a flat battery in an LDV Maxus, don't try and jumpstart it from another van, especially with the van engine running. If you are forced into jump starting an LDV Maxus, make sure you switch off the engine of the van that's charging your flat battery before you try to start it. And this pretty much applies to any modern day vehicle, whether it be a van or a car. If you are unfortunate enough to suffer a flat battery, but lucky enough to get somebody to come and assist you using another car, the procedure would be to use a set of jump leads, connect up the positive cables first, so positive on the donor car, positive on the car with a flat battery, and then connect up the negative to the negative, and then start the car with the good battery, leave it running for about 10-15 minutes, and before you actually try and start the car that had previously got a flat battery, make sure you turn the engine off on this car and the ignition as well before you jump start the other car. If you don't do that, you run a risk of damaging the alternator on the good car and damaging the electrics on the car that had the flat battery, or worst case scenario, you could end up damaging both cars. It's really important that you do not try and jump start your van whilst the other van's engine is running. Now, this isn't just pie in the sky theory. I've actually done this myself and I fell foul to this problem. When I had a BMW, I helped out an old couple that had broken down in a hospital car park. They obviously were in distress, their car wouldn't start, so I offered them assistance, got my jump leads out, connected my jump leads up to their car, they've started their car up, I've taken the jump leads off of my car, put everything away, off they've gone on their merry way. I've then shut the bonnet on my BMW, got in my BMW, and the alternator light came on. And it never went off until I fitted a new alternator. So don't say I didn't warn you. But thanks for the great question anyway. It's always good to clear those things up. Hey Mel, all that valuable jewellery you found is mine. Honestly, Gov. Can you deliver them back to France? And that comes from Debbie 62140. No, Debbie. Nice try though. Mel, is that picture of you with hair in the frame behind you? Laugh out loud. Yes, Rob. There are many pictures behind me with hair. But they are probably almost 20 years old, them pictures. Actually, they probably are 20 years old. Yeah, but yeah, once upon a time I did have hair. Well, I guess it's that moment you've all been waiting for, and that is this week's Troll of the Week.
Troll of the Week.
Well, I'd like to say congratulations to Richie B for the comment he left on one of my previous videos, and it simply was, Bill Gates' long lost brother. possibly the most annoying person I've watched on YouTube. Well, thank you Richie B for the kind comment. I really do appreciate you watching my videos and taking the time to comment. After all, it's comments like that stack up and add up to the YouTube algorithm. It lets YouTube know that you enjoyed my video so much you felt the need to comment. So thank you. Thumbs up from me. Who's Bill Gates? Hi Mel, I see you have a nice little wood burner. How does it compare to diesel heaters? Warmth, cost and hassle of use? And that comes from Dave Horlocks. Well Dave, that's a fantastic question. In fact, it's such a good question I could probably make an entire video all about that subject. But I've got to say, another question I get asked all the time is why? Why do I have a wood burner and a diesel heater in my van? Simple answer to that question is I like the best of both worlds. But like I say, I do think that subject deserves an entire video all on its own. I will get on and make that video as soon as the opportunity arises. And it's questions like that that do inspire me to make these videos. So if you've got a question for me, then please do leave your questions in the comments section of this video. But please do remember to start those questions with hashtag waffle on Wednesday, all one word. That way it makes it a lot easier for me to find those comments and questions that you would like me to read out. Now, although I don't read out all of the questions, I do actually respond to them. I only really read out the questions that I think other people would find interesting. So if I don't read out your question that you asked me, then please don't take it personally. It's just that I don't think other people would find that question interesting or entertaining for me to read out. But don't let that put you off asking me a question. Please carry on asking me as many questions as you like, and I will do my very best to answer those questions in next week's Waffle on a Wednesday. So sticking with the wood burner theme, I'm converting a medium wheelbase Transit and really want a mini log burner. I will be full-time around the southeast. Are small logs available in many shops and are they expensive? And that comes from Jake the Muse. Well Jake, generally I buy my logs in those small bags, and them logs in those small bags are about that long, and when I cut them in half they fit in my cubic mini wood stove absolutely perfect. They're pretty much made to measure, and that's why I buy the small kiln dried logs. And you can get those logs at Aldi's, Lidl's, I think even Sainsbury's do them occasionally, and definitely B&Q's and Homebase. Although I wouldn't recommend buying them from there, I would definitely keep an eye out on Lidl's and Aldi's. That's definitely the cheapest place to buy those logs. But one of those logs cut in half will easily last me all night long. So no, it's not really that expensive, but then it is a little bit dearer than using diesel. But we'll save that subject, like I say, for another video. But I guess the burning question is, would I recommend that you actually fit a log burner in your camper van? All I can say to that is, make sure your insurance company will actually cover you to fit a log burner in your camper van before you go ahead and do it. And that is one of the reasons I chose to use a cubic mini wood stove, because it is a proper wood burning wood stove and it is designed for small spaces such as boats and camper vans and small lodges. And if you're interested in buying a cubic mini wood stove, I always put a link to their website in every video. You'll find that link in the description box of this video. Thanks for the great question and good luck with your van build. Well, I've got a quick question about treasure hunting and it comes from We're Away. Hi Mel, great vid as always, thank you very much. Can you recommend a budget starter detector for me? Well, We're Away, a very good friend of mine, Chris, has a YouTube channel called Hades Detecting, and he's just done a whole series of videos about budget metal detectors. I'll put a link to his channel down below in the description box of this video. He's made some really good video reviews about a budget metal detector, so do go check him out. I'm sure you'll find all the answers you need right there. Thanks for the great question. Now, a lot of people have been asking, when are we going to be starting Rebecca's van build? Well, the good news is we've actually started, and a video about Rebecca's new Transit Ford Custom will be coming up this weekend, so make sure you've got your notification bell hit so you don't miss that up and coming video. and hopefully over the next couple of weeks, weather depending of course, we will be really cracking on and getting our teeth into Rebecca's van build. So like I say, make sure you got that notification bell hit, that way you won't miss any of those videos. And thanks for asking, I really do appreciate all your encouragement and all your support, so thank you. If you do have a question for me, then please start that question with hashtag Waffle on Wednesday. Leave your questions in the comment section of this video and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, ta-da for now.